Number one. बोल तो रुको नहीं.
Good morning, students.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Let us see. Only 28 are present, 29. Where are the rest? Shall we wait for a minute?
Yes, ma'am.
Thirty-three participants now.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, students. I'm still waiting. Okay, we waited for 1 minute, or we will begin with, and the attendance is just 34 or 35. Very disappointing, but what to do? I'm going to begin, children. A very good morning to you all, and this is the third session. Hope the first two sessions you are clear with. Have you watched the video I have sent?
Yes,
Good
ma'am.
morning, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, I watched.
Okay, that was
Yes, ma'am.
okay. That was about electric motor, and we will quickly have a recap. We will have a recap, children. So in the previous class that we have learned magnetic force on a current carrying wire. That is, when a current carrying conductor is placed in magnetic field, it experiences a force, right? Could you please mute audio? Mute audio, children. Everyone, please mute audio. Yes. Now, how can we increase the force? So here are few ways. You can increase current and then force also get increased. What does it mean? It means current is directly proportional to force. If the length of the wire increases, force increases. And you can make out which is direct proportion or inverse proportion, right? Is it direct or inverse? Direct proportion. So more magnetic field and then more force. That is also direct proportion. And the direction of the force depends on direction of current and magnetic field. And next, in the previous class, we have learned about how to use Fleming's left-hand rule. Where do we use Fleming's left-hand rule? To find out the direction of force and also the direction of current. Any one of them you should know, that is either direction of magnetic field or current, then only you can find out the rest too. So how to apply Fleming's left-hand rule? I have told you last time, I have asked you to practice also. Take left hand and arrange them like this, that is perpendicular to each other. All three fingers should be perpendicular to each other. Then I have told father, mother, child formula. Father F, it denotes force, direction of force. M denotes magnetic field, and C denotes current.
Center finger.
That is the middle finger refers to current. That is how you can make out the direction of all of them. See, somebody started scribbling. Please don't do it. Don't touch the screen. So in the previous class, you also have learnt about electric motor. So what is an electric motor? It is a device that converts electrical energy to mechanical energy. Mechanical energy, you can do any kind of work using your household appliances. That is your grinder, mixer, or anything else. What is the principle behind electric motor? As current flows in the coil placed in the magnetic field, force is produced that rotates the coil. And this is the principle of electric motor. So the construction, it has been clearly explained in the video. A rectangular coil was moved inside the magnetic field. When there was current, it started moving. That is force produced. How was that working? In the video given, it is clearly mentioned. And this PPT also I'm going to post. So what is the function of the split ring there? That is very important. Split ring help to change the direction of the current so that a unidirectional movement you can get, that is rotational motion. Otherwise it will become to and fro motion which doesn't do any work. So unidirectional motion you need, that is rotational motion. We use split ring to change the direction of current. So how to make the motor powerful? This was not covered in my previous session, that this is an extension of that. How can you make a motor powerful? It can be done in these ways, increasing the number of loops. That is how a loop I have already explained, that is a winding around a substance. So increasing the number of loops. So the loop can be wound around soft iron core, that is also called as armature, but you just remember as soft iron core, which acts as electromagnet. And electromagnet can be used to create stronger magnetic field. You can increase current, or you can increase number of loops, or you can increase the strength of the magnetic field. I hope the previous sessions are very clear. Can somebody answer now?
Yes, ma'am.
Is the audio clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And the screen, are you able to see?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
ma'am.
fine. Then today's session. Today we are going to learn electromagnetic induction and AC and DC. And I just introduce what is electric generator. Working in principle, in the next class we will learn. I'll introduce just electric generator. Now let us learn what is electromagnetic induction. In your previous class, you learned that when a coil is placed in magnetic field and power is, current is supplied, what did you get? You got force, right? So in mathematics, you would have learned about converse of a theorem, right? Right,
Yes,
children?
ma'am.
So what do you mean by
Yes, ma'am.
converse? Okay, let me tell you. Yeah, it is opposite. Let me tell you. Now, what did you supply? What did you get in the previous case? You supplied electricity in motor. You supplied electricity. So in presence of magnetic field, you got force, right? So in electromagnetic induction, you supply force in presence of magnetic field. What would you get?
Current.
Electricity.
Current. Very good. So it is just converse of that. So such current is called induced current. So where there is a motion in a coil, that is in the conductor, in presence of magnetic field, current is produced. Such current is called induced current, and that process is called electromagnetic induction. So a coil or a wire is moved in presence of magnetic field, there will be current produced. So how can you increase the amount of current produced? You can guess it. You can increase the strength of the magnet, or you can increase
Increase the force.
motion. Yeah, that is motion, that is force. Either you can increase the force or you can increase strength of the magnet, magnetic field strength. So there will be more current. Now, have you heard about AC and DC in physics context?
Yes, ma'am.
So shall we know about
No,
what
ma'am.
is, okay, if no, then we will know about it. AC. So it is alternating current. It is not alternative. Please correct. It is alternating current. Alternating current means it changes the direction after equal interval of time. The shape, the graph is like a wave. When you plot the graph, it will be a wave kind of structure. So alternating current is defined as the flow of charge that changes the direction periodically. So do you know what kind of current at your homes? Is it AC or DC?
AC.
It is AC,
AC,
very
ma'am.
good. It is AC. So at houses, industries, office, all those are AC, alternating current. Now how this alternating current is useful? So we use it at office, home and industries, as I told. Generating and transmission of alternating current is easy if it is large distance transportation. You know where are the power stations, right? It will be far away. How do we transport current? Who is scribbling? Bad behavior. I'm unable to erase this. I'm continuing, children. Please do not touch the screen. So power generation stations are very far away, but you can get the power supply. How is it possible? Because we transport power from very long distance. If it is AC current, it is easy to transport. Less energy is lost in transmission. AC can be easily converted into high or low voltage, high to low voltage, and vice versa means high or low with the help of transformers. And you know what are transformers, right? You have seen, I believe.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes, ma'am.
transformers are used to high or low the voltage. It is also Mute the audio. Those who are not talking, please mute the audio. So it is very useful for many large appliances like in industries, or refrigerator, dishwasher, or washing machine also. We do not use a battery. We use AC. Now, what does DC mean? Any idea, children? You can read the slide.
Direct current.
So DC means direct current. So direct current means it is unidirectional and there is no change of direction while flowing. So it is called as direct current. Now the main difference between direct current and alternative current. This alternating current, it is safe to transfer over longer city distances and will provide more power. And direct current, it is for short distances. If it is carried for longer distance, energy will be lost. Frequency of the alternating current will be 50 or 60 hertz depending upon the country. See, power supply, we have 220 volts in India for our mains, but in different country it is different. Frequency of the direct current is 0. Source availability of AC generator, that is for alternating current, AC generator and mains. Whereas source for direct current is cell or battery. Children, did you understand now converse of electric motor? Can anybody answer? Converse of electric motor.
No.
So you want me to explain once again before we move
Yes,
on to
ma'am.
the next topic? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
we will go back to the first slide, that is so this is the first slide. What does this say? When there is a current carrying conductor placed in the magnetic field, force is produced, right? This is the principle of electric motor. Am I clear? Children, can anybody answer? Force is produced when current carrying conductor is kept in magnetic field. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So that is how electric motor work. And how can you make an electric motor to work better or powerful? You can increase current, or somebody is scribbling very badly. So bad, children. Then to find out this, I have to go. Who is that laughing? And this is what disciplined behavior. Now I have to observe each participant's activity there. Please mute audio. Once again, read what is electric motor, and I have explained the principle just now. As the current flows in the coil, under magnetic field, force is produced. And the next topic we are going to learn is inverse or converse of this. The converse of that word is electromagnetic.
Ma'am, can you go back to the previous slide?
This is how to make an electric motor powerful. I have explained this. Increasing the number of loops and increasing current or increasing the strength of the magnet. This detailed video has been sent regarding how electric motor works. I hope this is clear. If you are very clear with electric motor, then only we can move ahead with the next concept. Everybody is clear with electric motor, children? Those who have questions, please unmute and ask me. One by one. Who has question? Please ask me.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, there's a diagram you had sent in the PPT, no, ma'am? That solenoid. I didn't understand that properly.
Solenoid is the first concept, child. Solenoid is just a it is a copper winding around a soft iron core. If you take
okay,
an iron nail, if you wind insulated copper wire, that is the solenoid. It is as simple as that. It's the core
thank you,
of
ma'am.
electromagnet.
Thank you, ma'am.
That is the first session question. Do you have question regarding the previous session? That is second session. Second session was, you can note down your queries before my class also. So the second session was electric motor. Do you have question with electric motor?
No, ma'am.
So can I accept that everybody understood what is an electric motor?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have question, children, I am giving you time. Please come up with your question. So no question regarding electric motor. Fine. Then today's session, I took a small concept, that is electromagnetic induction. How many of you have question here? Do you have question? Electromagnetic induction. I can replay the PPT. So electromagnetic induction is nothing but producing current by supplying force under magnetic field. It is just converse of principle of electric motor. So producing current by supplying force in magnetic field. is called electromagnetic induction. So how can you increase current produced, that is induced current? Such current produced is called induced current. How can you increase the strength of induced current? Either you have to increase magnetic field strength, or you can increase the force or the motion of the wire conductor. That is how you can increase the strength of induced current. The next concept that I had taught is AC and DC, alternating current and direct current. Application, I hope this is clear. I'm going to forward this PPT also. We use AC at our homes, industries, and office. How is it useful? It doesn't lose its energy, though it is transported for longer distances. That is why we prefer AC. Now DC is direct current. The main differences are alternating current. It can be transported for so longer, whereas direct current cannot be transported for so longer, it loses its energy. Frequency of alternating current is 50 to 60 hertz, whereas direct current is frequency is 0 because it is not in the waveform. Only for waveform you get frequency. And the sources for alternating current are AC generator and mains, whereas for direct current, cell or battery. Cell means dry cell. Now, can I introduce this concept, that is electric generator? Is all concept clear, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Some more answers?
Ma'am, where is DC
Yes,
used,
ma'am.
ma'am? Ma'am, where is DC used, ma'am?
DC is used where you cannot have AC, and you see battery where all it is used. Small things, you charge it and you use, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Did you understand where do you use cell, where do you use battery? All those are direct current. Just think of application of cells and battery. That is the application of DC, that is direct current. Where you have wired connection, all of them are AC, and that is the application of alternating current. Am I clear, children? Hope so.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there any queries
ma'am.
here?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now the next concept is electric generator. Now after learning electric motor, it is just the converse of electric motor. Electric generator is the converse of electric motor. Okay, children, then what could be electric generator? What kind of device is it? So it is a device which converts mechanical energy into electrical energy. So what is a motor? Motor is a device which converts electrical energy to mechanical energy, whereas generator is a device which converts mechanical energy to electric energy. So how can you provide or supply mechanical energy? Either by pedaling, that is muscular energy, or what is the other way to produce mechanical energy? How do you supply mechanical energy? Have you seen anywhere? Generator?
Hydroelectric plant?
Wind energy.
Hydroelectric plant is a wrong answer. There we generate power stations different.
Wind energy.
Finally, yes, all of them will convert. That is all generators only. Hydroelectric plant also, first it will turn the turbine and then it will generate electricity and then it is supplied. So what is the other way you have used, I mean, in your daily life? Who has generator at home?
Ma'am, the pumping.
What kind of generator is that? All of them are generator. What you have answered, fine. But if you have a generator at home, how do you provide mechanical energy?
Diesel.
Very good. That is by using?
Petrol.
Yes, fuel. Diesel or petrol, fuel. Rest all also, what all you have answered, all of them are correct answers. Whereas motion will be brought by either wind or water, different. But I just asked in general, if it is at your home or in city, how do you produce electricity? All of them are correct answer. So that is generator. I hope now what is generator is clear, right? Principle also you can guess. When a conducting wire is moved under the influence of magnetic field, current is produced. It is just converse of electric motor concept. Right? Understood, children?
Yes, ma'am.
So in the
Yes, ma'am.
in the next session, we'll learn about electric generator in detail. Now, electric generator, you just know it is a device which converts mechanical energy to electrical energy. So where all power stations are there, they all are electric generators only. Mechanical energy is converted to electrical energy. Mechanical energy, it could be water, it could be air, it could be tides, so many things. So you learn about how to produce energy in sources of energy. That is the next lesson. Okay. Now you learn about electric generator in the next session of this lesson. Now here is small quiz for you. Let us try this out. Could you please read on your own? What should be the core of an electromagnet? This is from first session.
A soft iron. Soft iron.
Soft iron.
Very
Soft
good.
iron.
Very good. Who has stated right hand thumb rule?
A
Austin.
Orsted.
Orsted.
No, children. Orsted experiment was
Fleming.
different.
Fleming.
Fleming.
Maxwell.
No, ma'am.
You are
Maxwell.
just,
Hand rule.
children, you are saying all A to D options. Maxwell is the correct
Einstein.
answer. No,
Maxwell.
Einstein, he has not come in this lesson at all. So Orsted
Fleming.
is the one who showed that current carrying conductor can produce magnetic field. Fleming has given left hand rule. Maxwell has given right hand thumb rule only. And after generator, you are going to get Fleming's right hand rule. So be clear with thumb rule and left hand rule. The next question, please read. Read it carefully.
What is the evolution?
Read out all option.
D.
D.
D, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
C.
D. There must be.
E.
Ma'am,
Okay.
D.
Very good.
D, ma'am.
Who answered D is the
D,
right
ma'am.
answer. So there must be relative motion between the coil and the
D.
coil and magnet. No force act on the current carrying conductor when it is placed
Parallel to the. Oh, B.
B,
ma'am.
B.
B.
Parallel
B,
to
ma'am.
magnetic
B.
field.
Yes,
E.
yes.
B.
B is the right answer. What is that instrument which
Galvanometer.
Galvanometer.
ammeter
Yeah, ma'am.
also? I have taught ammeter, but where there is no option given, galvanometer also detects. I have not told, I think.
None of the above.
No. Galvanometer also detects current. I think I have never told this word. Galvanometer. And ammeter is also correct answer if option was given. Which device produces electric current?
Generator.
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 Galvanometer and ammeter for sure. Wrong answers. Amongst generator and motor?
Generator, ma'am.
Generator.
Why not motor?
Generator.
Why not motor?
Generator.
Why not motor?
Motor
Motor
converts
produces
electrical
mechanical
current
energy.
into mechanical
energy into
Yes,
mechanical energy.
motor uses electric current, whereas generator produce electric current. So generator is the right answer. What is electromagnetic induction?
C.
C, ma'am.
Carefully
C, ma'am.
read all options.
Ma'am, D.
Ma'am, C, ma'am.
C. C.
Ma'am, C.
D.
C.
C,
So,
ma'am.
yes, the
D,
correct
ma'am.
option. C. D is producing magnetic field, whereas C is producing current. And the last question.
AC and DC.
First one is AC.
Very good.
and
DC.
DC.
I hope today's session is clear. I hope
Yes,
today's
ma'am.
session is clear for all.
Yes, ma'am.
If any doubts further, you can ask me in the group. Thank you, children. You can leave the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
So total attendance is 39.